Hey guys, I'm vlogging on my phone, but the lighting is good out here, so why not? Almost 2 weeks ago, I got rear-ended. I got into a car accident for the first time. How it happened was I had to drop my dad off at my mom's work. So on the way back from there, it was like not even 5 minutes. I was going back home. I was on the way home. I was gonna get gas. I was sitting at this light. It was like 2 cars in front of me, and then there was a line of cars behind me. So I'm sitting there at the light, you know, and then the light turns green. As soon as the light turns green, you know, I was about ready to go. I was waiting for the cars in front of me to start moving, and all of a sudden, like literally all of a sudden, like everything just went blur. I got rear-ended, and I was like, boom! Like it literally, like, you know, I was not expecting that because I'm just sitting at the light, about to go, about to push on the gas, and all of a sudden I get ran into by the car behind me, and I'm like, I didn't know what happened. Like I was like, what? You know, everything went black. My eyes must have been shut or whatever, and like it was like a big jolt. I was in shock, and I couldn't process what was happening. That is what I'm talking about. So I look at my rear view mirror, you know, up here, and so I look at the lady behind me. She kept going like, you know, pointing to turn right because we were on the corner. And I'm like, at first I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know if I should put my emergency lights on or if I should like put my turn signal on. I didn't know because like at the time it was like it happened so fast and my brain was trying to process what just happened because like everything went black and like, I mean, I wasn't hurt or nothing, but like I thought, oh my god, I just got hit. My whole trunk is like smashed. Like that's how I felt. So like I turned the corner, pulled into the parking lot that was right around the corner, this doctor's office building or whatever. So conveniently, there was 2 parking spots open next to each other. So I pulled in one, and the lady pulled into another. And then the lady that was behind the lady who hit me, followed us in there. And like I got in my car, and I'm like, I was physically shaking, like literally shaking. But I was calm. But I was shaking on the outside, and I was shaking on the inside. But I was calm, you know, because it happened so fast. I couldn't like process it, you know. And so the lady, the other car that was behind the lady who hit me, she was like talking to us and stuff, and she was real nice, and we wanted to make sure we were okay and stuff. And then the lady who hit me was so very nice. Like, I mean, what had happened wasn't nice, but I'm just glad, like, the first accident that I was involved in, it wasn't some scummy person, because, like, I didn't know exactly what to do. You know, I just got my license like 6 months ago. And this lady was so nice. She was so helpful. She felt so bad. She was like, I was on the phone with my doctor. I got bad news from my mammogram, and I got distracted, and it's completely my fault, and I feel so bad. Like, that's how she was talking, and that's the reason why she hit me, because she was distracted on her phone, because I guess she must have got some bad news from a mammogram, which when she said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, she probably has cancer. And I'm like, I felt so bad because I'm like, oh my god, you know, because I've had family members who've passed from cancer, and, you know, that hits home to me. So I'm like, oh my god, like, I wanted to make sure she was okay and stuff. And so we had to, like, switch insurances, and I'm like, I just didn't know exactly what was going on, and I texted both my parents because they were driving, so I'm like, I didn't want to call them. So I texted both of them, and then they didn't text me back or call me back until after the lady left, but we got everything figured out, and damage to my car wasn't as bad as I thought. There was like a dent. I may or may not show some pictures, I don't know, but there was a dent in the back right side of my bumper. The light was like off of it a little bit. There was a crack in my light, and then the right side of my trunk was like raised up, and it was like, it's hard to close at the moment. So you have to slam it down for it to shut because the spring is all messed up. So it's not as bad as I thought, but it was pretty bad. But the lady was super, super nice, like I said. And like, I'm just grateful that it was someone that was very helpful. And yeah, she obviously didn't mean it and stuff. And, you know, she took full responsibility. And then she even gave me a hug, like, before she left. She's like, I feel so bad. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. And she's like, I'm glad you're okay. I'm like, yeah. Like, nobody got hurt. It was great. It was fine. Dude, my hair. I keep looking at my hair. So I had to wait for my parents to get home like a couple hours later, and they came home and they looked at it and stuff, and they're like, that's pretty bad, you know, whatever. And then that same night, me and my dad had to go down to the police station. I feel like I said that weird. But we went down to the police station, filed a report, and the cop that waited on us, this cop was pretty attractive, okay? He was kind of bulkish, and he had like tattoos. Like, I recently discovered that I find tattoos on guys extremely attractive for some reason. I don't know. That's irrelevant to the story, but anyways, so this cop was extremely attractive. But then, you know, him and my dad were making conversation, and then he goes, for something, I don't know what exactly they were talking about, but all of a sudden I heard my mother-in-law. So I'm like, oh, he's married? Oh, he's married! But I looked at his hand. He had no ring on his finger. I don't know. But anyways, that was totally irrelevant. But anyways, so we filed the police report, got that, you know, situated. And then that weekend, because it happened on a Thursday, but that weekend, the other lady's insurance called me and stuff and blah, blah, we had to get statements and blah, blah, blah. And since it wasn't my fault, the other lady's insurance had to pay for it. So I don't gotta pay a dime. Not a dime, not a dime. And, which is great, because I wasn't gonna pay for anything, because it was not my fault. For the first week, from Thursday to Thursday of last week, I had about 63 missed calls from all these random numbers, from like attorneys and chiropractor offices and accident report reps or whatever. You know, I just kept getting excessive amounts of calls. It was ridiculous. I had all these numbers call me and harass me over and over and over again about this stuff, and it's like, I wasn't hurt, the other lady wasn't hurt, I don't know why they keep bothering me. And I also got a whole bunch of crap ton of mail, like literally from all these like attorneys, accident reps, and all this junk. It was ridiculous. And I got probably like 6 or 7 copies of my accident report. I'm like, how do these people even find this stuff? So this Friday, I am getting my car fixed, so that means I have to get a rental car, which means, because I'm only 19, I can't have it in my name. Because I think it's across the country. I think it's all United States, I want to say, that you have to be 21 to rent a car. I'm 19. So they can't give it to me, so they gotta put in my dad's name and then add me as a driver, which is annoying. And I gotta have it for 5 days. 5 days. So I'm gonna try to vlog with it because it'll be a different car and be like, why not? But I'm a little like, you know, salty about it because like, it's not my car, and it's most likely not gonna have Bluetooth, and it's like, I'm gonna have to remember to get my chargers out of my car. I took the aux cord out of my car today, so I wouldn't forget that, because I need my Spotify. I need my Spotify when I drive. But anyways, the moral of the story is, I got into a car accident, I got rear-ended. That's never happened to me before. I'm 19 years old, and it scared the crap out of me. Like, I was shaking, and I'm like, I just couldn't believe that happened. And if we were actually moving, like going like 40 miles an hour, that's the speed limit on the street that I was on. It was 40 miles an hour. If we were going at that speed and she hit me like that, it would have probably been way worse than would have been now. And there's a garbage truck going down the street, so you can probably hear that. The window's open. But I'm just thankful, and I'm so glad that like it wasn't worse. We weren't really moving. I mean, I was stopped. She probably wasn't even moving 5 miles an hour. And it's just, I guess it's just a message, just don't be distracted by your phone. Please don't text and drive. Please don't be on your phone when you drive. I know I'm sort of guilty of this sometimes, because like, I'll check my phone, like if Spotify, like if I'm trying to like fix Spotify or something, I'm like on it real quick, or my GPS, because sometimes it freaks out or whatever. But just really pay attention to the roads and like pay attention to what you're doing. Because honestly, you know, I could have got hurt. It could have been a lot worse. My car could have been totaled, and then I would have been out of a car, which I would have been pissed, because I waited 19 years to get a car, and I've only had my license for 6 months. And I'm a good driver, you know, and I'm like, I waited so long, and I'm not trying to have my freedom taken away now. Wow, okay, so I talked, oh shoot, I don't have much video left on my phone. Wow, that sucks. Alright, so I guess I can't, oh man, that really sucks. Alright, I'm gonna have to end this video because I just realized I didn't know I had like a time limit on my phone of like how much minutes of video I could use, and I only have 3 minutes left. So I guess that's the moral of the story. That's the end of the story. I got rear-ended almost 2 weeks ago, and I vlogged about it, but then I ended up deleting it, so I'm talking about it now. Just be safe if you're driving on the roads. Don't be on your phone. Pay attention. And yeah, so that's my life. I've been dealing with that the last 2 weeks and all this inconvenience of this. So yeah. Bye!